You see, you can't miss the fact that there are four aspects to the work of redeeming grace. This is John 20, 11 through 18. But Mary stood weeping outside the tomb. As she wept, she stooped to look into the tomb, and she saw two angels in white sitting where the body of Jesus had lain, one at the head and one at the feet. They said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping?" And she just said to them, "They have taken away my Lord, and I do not know where they've laid him." Having said this, she turned around and saw Jesus standing, but she did not know it was Jesus. Jesus said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping? Whom are you seeking?" Supposing him to be the gardener, she said to him, "Sir, if you have carried him away, tell me where you have laid him, and I will take him." Jesus said to her, "Mary." She turned and said to him in Aramaic, "Rabboni," which means teacher. Jesus said to her, "Do not cling to me, for I have not yet ascended to the Father, but go to my brothers and say to them, I am ascending to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God." Mary Magdalene went and announced to the disciples, "I have seen the Lord," and that he had said these things to her. Somehow, Peter and John, discovering the things that they discovered, had not yet communicated to Mary. Mary goes back to the tomb for another look. And when she does, she doesn't see just an empty tomb with grave clothes. She encounters angels that are asking her why she's weeping. And she says, well, because they've taken Jesus, and I don't know where he is. At that point, Jesus appears as the first recorded appearance of a real, alive, physical Jesus. This is not a ghost. This is a physical man to Mary. And maybe it's because of the torture of Jesus and the changes of his body as a result, she doesn't recognize Jesus. Maybe it's through her tears and her grief. But it's not until Jesus says her name that Mary realizes it's Jesus, and she says, "Teacher." Now, there are two things in this passage that you just don't want to miss. One is the fact that this is a resurrected body. We know that Jesus was dead, really dead. That's why they didn't break his bones on the cross. So he wasn't just swooning for a moment. He was dead. And we know now he, therefore, is alive. He's conquered death. This is a true resurrection. This is a physical appearance of Jesus. But there's something else in the passage that you shouldn't miss. He says to Mary, "Don't cling to me, for I've got more work to do." He's talking about his ascension. You see, you can't miss the fact that there are four aspects to the work of redeeming grace. First is the righteous life. Jesus had to live a perfectly righteous life on our behalf. There is his substitutionary death. He pays the penalty for sin on our behalf. Now there is the resurrection where he defeats death on our behalf. But he must ascend to the Father in royal reign and as a royal priest to rule and intercede, here's the words again, on our behalf. And so he has accomplished 3 of those things, but he hasn't yet done the 4th. So he says to Mary, I'm not going to be around for long. Righteous life, substitutionary death, victorious resurrection, royal ascension, the work of Jesus on our behalf.